Welcome back to another training blog. I'm pretty excited today because I'm actually teaching class tonight. Usually I go into roles with an idea of like, oh, I want to work on this or I want to hit that. But mentally today, I'm just trying to make sure I have the class right so I can teach a good class that people actually care about and like. Tonight I'm teaching, we start in de la Riva. Our opponent tries to knee cut, so we go to reverse de la Riva. From reverse de la Riva, we pummel a leg in, do the dummy sweep, and then attack with a straight foot lock. I'll put that in the beginning of the video. If there's anything that happens during the rolls that is cool or fun and also happens in front of the camera, I'll put that in as well. Thanks for watching. I hope you're subscribed. If not, consider subscribing, and let's get to it. You guys are here earlier than me. First time we're going over it's reverse de la Riva, it's actionaries and transitions. So we're going to continue from there tonight, but so we're going to work guard recovery, a sweep, and a submission. That's the order things are going to go. But we're going to look at the middle pump first because I think you understand the mechanics of what the sweep is. It makes the setup to the sweep a little bit easier. So we're just going to go a little bit out of order from there. We're going to do the dummy sweep today, which is just further proof that you guys are really good at making stuff. So stand up for me. I'm going to put both of my feet behind his heels. I'm going to push it the waist or the hips, and I'm really just pushing him over. My feet are blocking his legs so he can't stutter out and step. I'm just literally here, pushing over. That's literally all it is. Okay? Grab a partner, do like 10 each, switch, and we'll go from there, okay? Any questions? Everybody good? 1, 2, 3. So what we're starting tonight is I'm going to be in de la Riva. Dan's going to do the right thing. He's going to clear this leg. He's going to look to knee cut, and I'm going to come to my reverse de la Riva. Underneath my own leg, I have this outside foot here. Guys, why don't you come over this way? The concept is I'm doing 3 things in order, but I'm blending the order, right? I'm not doing one thing and then the next thing and then the third thing. I'm sort of doing it all at once, okay? So when I push, I'm here coming up. I'm sure I'm pushing so hard. I'm coming up to here already, right? When you're drilling, it's really easy to go, okay, push, this one's here, now I sit up and bring this one in, and now I push. You have to make it a little smoother, and like what just happened, I just like tried to throw Danny through the wall. When you're pushing hard enough to do all those things sort of at the same time, it's gonna push enough that you can sit up and take them over, all right? So that's the first thing. Try to blend it a little more as you go through. The other thing is my hand placement. A lot of times when we play reverse de la Riva, we're grabbing the back of the ankle, or I'm grabbing a little bit deeper. In this situation, I'm underneath, right? I'm tucked to preserve my guard so that he can't pass, but also my hand is already in a spot where I'm gonna use it later. So if I don't have my hands here, right, if I'm just like chilling, when I push out and I go to here and then I come in, there's nothing between me and Danny right now. He can just sit right down in the mount. And I did all this really cool, fun stuff, and he just took them out because I didn't put anything here. So in addition to my hands being here so I can come up and I can push him over, my hands are also here so that as I sit up, if he tries to come in, I at least have a barrier, right? And I'm probably not gonna finish my dummy sweep, but if I've at least made space between us that I can go back to something else. So we're gonna do a few more reps before we get to the sub, but just keep in mind those 2 things. Push and go smooth to come up with hands ready to go, and then push him over. As he's going down, I'm going to take whatever he gives me, but just for the purposes of everyone to run this side, I'm going to grab this leg. So I'm going to take him over, and I'm going to come here right away and pull the foot. As I sweep him and I take him down, let's look where my feet are. They're pretty much already where I want them to be. My feet are here and I'm coming in. It takes me more effort to bring this all the way out than it does to just slide in here. Same thing with the one in the middle. This is so much less effort than bringing it to here. Don't add extra steps if you don't have to. Slide in, here it is. If he starts to come up, I can push him away. If I'm having a hard time finishing, I have a good squeeze here, I can let go of the leg a little-ish. Danny and I were talking. I lose this position a lot when I'm trying to adjust the grip because I'm letting go. Theoretically, to have a good squeeze here, it should buy you a little bit more time to find it. When you're finishing, the more parallel my arm is to his shin, the better it is for Danny. I don't want my wrist running with his Achilles, I want it running against it. It's not gonna be possible for me in this position to put my wrist like 90-degree perpendicular. But I want it as close to coming straight across as possible to put as much pain in as possible when we start looking over, all right? So just pay attention to where your legs are, pay attention to your grip. Does anyone have any other questions about this position? Let's do a few more reps and then we'll roll, okay? 1, 2, 3, ready, go.